welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The city of Dallas, Texas, the location for the Bucks. Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Mavs have put the ball in Luka Doncic's hands and asked him to create. Coach Jason Kidd said, I don't know if anybody told Picasso he had to use all the paints, but I just want to remind him that he can rely on his teammates. His teammates are going to be there to help him. Good words from a great point guard, Kevin.
Indeed, that's high praise. A Hall of Famer, DA. Thanks. You know, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Holiday and Allen have guard duties. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Mavericks, Reggie Bullock is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. Then there's Doncic, and it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Allen. Passes it to Lopez. Shoots over Doncic. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, and Holiday kicks to Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Over Doncic. Bullock with the rebound. Doncic looking it over. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Powell, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Allen up top. Doncic against Holiday. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Holiday.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
Doncic passes to Bullock. Poked away. Stolen by Allen. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Bullock. It's rebounded by Dallas.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
It's a tie game in Dallas. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
The Bucks, 2.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end. Now, something that stands out about the Bucks is their versatility in their offensive package. I mean, they use penetration, they shoot the 3, whatever it takes to beat a good defense.
We've got Wood. Luka Doncic out there with Irving. Then there's Hardaway. And it's McGee in at the 5. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's Hardaway. Back to Irving. Shoots over Connaughton. Irving can't hit. And Brent, what would you say is the secret to the Bucks' deep offensive arsenal?
Well, it's a variety of talents that they have on the floor. It's just a combination of guys who want to move the ball, want to move their bodies, and then get the ball to Giannis and get out of the way.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball. He doesn't mind playing inside, and I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
And the first one drops.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Justin Holiday comes in for Irving. And it's Hardy in for Doncic. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team is willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. 6 to shoot. Pass to Portis. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Wood. All the way against Connaughton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
He's a decent scorer, and Hardaway can get it going, so he draws defenders' attention and gets the call that time.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Reggie Bullock comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Green in for Justin Holiday. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Giannis outside. That one goes. Count it.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
Here's Hardy. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Bucks on top, up by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
They were simply the better team on the offensive end. Every time the defense made an adjustment, they would make an adjustment on offense. Winning that little cat and mouse game, they'll be difficult to beat.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
A one-dimensional perimeter attack doesn't cut it for the whole game. I like to see them punch the ball inside the second half, force the defense to collapse, and then you can play inside out.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
You know what time it is, Mad fans.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. Holiday and Allen have guard duties, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
That's tough by Chris Middleton. Squares up and extends past the defense strong. I give him a little bit of credit on how focused he was on that hoop.
Now, here is Irving. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Kyrie's such an unpredictable player in a lot of ways, but when he's on, there's few players in the league that can match up with his pure scoring ability.
And he makes the first.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Powell. Christian Wood comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Hardaway is subbed in for Josh Green. That one misses. Milwaukee leading by 4. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Here's the floater. And no problem for Matthews. He finishes at the rim.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Outside Hardaway. Shoots over Matthews. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Dragic kicks to Matthews. Holiday looking for an opening. Great D that time from Irving. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bucks lead by 6. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
14.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Milwaukee now. Green is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Irving. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Middleton did just that and sunk the shot despite getting roughed up a bit.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
From 12 feet out, pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Holiday, the pass to Allen. Green against Middleton. Outside Holiday. Offensive rebound. Oh, and out of the Kumbo. Hammers it in.
Well, statistically, he's a better rebounder at the defensive end, but this time Giannis extending, getting that extra possession and putting it down.
And the Mavericks call time here.
I want you to get him out of your seat.
They're trailing by 8. 122 left in the game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He said to them, guys, coming up, this is where the game could be won or lost. We need to make plays on both ends. Stay focused, stay locked in, trust one another. We'll see if they can keep that trust going, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now here's Powell. And the layup falls.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And just a monster slam from Giannis that time.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing here by 8 over Holiday. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way to the inside. Allen kicks to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Out to Kumbo, finds Holiday. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the Bucks with possession here, leading by 5. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee, Drew Holiday. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker.
And there's so many plays where Drew Holiday will show you just how creative he can be with the basketball.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 6. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Drew Holiday.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
And so often acting as the catalyst. Doncic there playing off the ball, ready to catching fire. Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
At the line for the Bucks, Drew Holiday. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And it's Green, missing. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Dwight Powell. First personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee, Drew Holiday. taking 2 shots.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so the Bucks take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, about the mental toughness that this group showed. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge.